Played only 7 games after being injured at the start of the year. Out the footage for the first 9. Well, they move him inside, and he goes to play deep tackle, and he goes over Hurst and just takes advantage. It's hard to double team him when they're moving around. Give credit to the staff with the Chargers, putting Bosa inside, creating a one-on-one matchup. If you get Baltimore in 3rd and 10 or 11, the Chargers can be very disruptive, obviously, with these pass rushers. So Cook to punt for the second time. Ravens with 3 possessions that failed to reach even their own 45 thus far. King, weaving, big pass to Ravens. He broke one at Pittsburgh. And that's a big return for the Chargers. That gives them a short field to work with. Comes in 33-yard run back. It's exactly what you want to start the game if you're a Charger fan.
Hey guys, thanks for coming today. We brought Ford, Honda, and Toyota owners together today to talk about reliability.
Cool.
Who are the Ford owners? Who's a Honda owner? And you guys have Toyotas.
Yes.
Ford owners, would you be surprised to hear that Ford is the most reliable car company?
No, it doesn't surprise me. Basically, everyone in my family has a Ford.
Very reliable.
Well, actually, it's not Ford.
What?
Are you guys surprised it's Honda?
No. Honda's reliable.
Well, actually, Honda's not the most reliable.
Really? What? Toyota.
I mean, I knew in my heart Toyota is one of the best brands out there.
It's actually not Toyota.
Oh.
Chevy.
Oh my god, it's Chevy.
You have me bragging.
Based on a recent nationwide survey, Chevy is more reliable than Toyota, Honda, and Ford.
Wow. I never would have thought. I'm so impressed.
Might have been slightly wrong.
Chevy's killing it.
I love it.
What do you look for when you trade?
I want free access to research,
Yeah, TD Ameritrade's got that.
free access to every platform.
Yeah, that too.
I want to know what I'm paying up front.
Yes, absolutely.
Everything you want, one low price. TD Ameritrade.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Todd.
If you're choosing an hour, would you want the one the experts at Root Metrics say is #1 in the nation?
Sure. They probably know what they're talking about.
Or the one that JD Power says is highest in network quality by people who use it every day?
This is a tough one.
Not really, because Verizon won't vote, so you're gonna have to choose. Why don't you just leave with that? It's like a pun.
Chosen by experts, chosen by you. Get 6 months Apple Music on us. It's the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Now buy the latest Galaxy phones, get Galaxy S9 free.
50% off Pizza Hut pizzas when you order online. Supreme, half off. Meat lovers, half off. 50% off big price pizzas because no one else Pizza Hut.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Chevy, more reliable than 25 other automotive brands. And by Verizon, chosen by experts, chosen by you. Take all these magnificent renderings of the LA Stadium at Hollywood Park being constructed in Inglewood. the corner that did not show on the tape off of a pass slip by the receiver.
It's going to be 53 yards of the swerving wins.
And we will take it
Let's see what the rookie
billions
can
and
do.
billions and
He's
goes far more than the most of all those
He
peanuts
ate
compared to
your
the
ass winning.
value of this trade deal to the United States. So just to be clear, the law may be peanuts. The notion of a trade agreement somehow paying for one, it's apples and oranges. For starters, the treaty hasn't even been ratified yet, right? It's not in effect. And even when it takes effect, the gains from it will be going to the businesses that import and export goods and services. To the extent that more tax revenue for them offsets the expense of a wall, it offsets the expense of a new post office in Montana or a highway in Toulouse. The president's never explained how it all adds up to Mexico paying for the wall. And his press secretary, by the way, hasn't been able to do that either, only for perhaps in this case for himself.
How much is my tax buck going to cost?
With the deficit growing to over $1 trillion under this president, where are the additional monies for this wall going to come from? And why is the American taxpayers going up? We promised Mexico.
We're not asking American taxpayers for that. We are looking at existing funding through other agencies right now that we can draw on to do that immediately. The president's been clear. The president has been clear that the USMCA deal would provide additional revenue through that deal that would show that Mexico is paying for the wall.
Trade benefits, if there are any, go to the Treasury.
He's saying that the revenue provided and the money that would be saved through the USMCA deal, we can pay for the wall 4 times over. And by doing that new trade deal, we have the opportunity to pay for the wall.
Trade benefits go to private citizens. They don't go to the United States Treasury.
He's talking about the general revenue that comes from that.
You're going to tax.
We're not taxing, we're talking about additional revenue that wouldn't have existed without the president getting a new deal.
Move fast.
It does not make sense. That would be not a tax to funding, not yet all. The president has said is either well underway or it's fully built. It's not. This non-tax money will come not from Mexico, but from a trade deal with Mexico and Canada, which I suppose
So
would
the
be Canada.
Chargers have started 2 drives.
But it's just words, like the president says, it makes no difference. Except that he's asking a lot of people, not in Mexico, but right here, to pay for the wall and pay up front for the shutdown, and they are paying for it right now. And again, he's got the answer. It does have a higher purpose than next week's pay, and the people that won't get next week's pay or the following week's pay. I think if you ever really looked at those people, I think they'd say, Mr. President, keep going. This is far more important.
Wow.
Ever really. But later in the program, he'll meet some people
Third year in a row, he was all pro.
not getting paid
And
right now.
excellent
They're
special teams
going to
hero
pay
across the
credit
board.
cards,
And you know
groceries
the history
as
of the
well.
Chargers, their playoffs, missed some field
Sure.
goals. They've had 6 kickers in the last 2 years. Badgley's come in and done a phenomenal job. He is a rookie. He hits a high ball. And when you go into the win, like next quarter, we'll see how it has an impact. Because in warm-ups, it had a big impact on Badgley and his kicks. Tucker and the way he hits the ball, how smooth it is, not much of an impact. You saw all the punters trying to use end-over-end punts. It's much easier in the win to do that.
All right, Chase O'Bailey, though, he's getting it done. 17 of 18 now in the year, record with the post. Running play with Edwards picks up about 5.
You know, these playoff games, sometimes they do just come down. Everyone remembers a missed kick at the end. You know, the one to win the game kind of thing. But you missed 1, 2. Rivers just had a playoff game. He's lost by 3 points. His kickers missed, 3 field goals in the game. They had another one that was a game winner in the playoff game. Kicker missed. That's sometimes what happens. And right now, 2 field goals doesn't seem like a whole lot. It matters the game gets later.
Dixon comes back in after fumbling on his one-hander in this game. Get it to him again. Dixon. It's about 3 out of it. Phillips comes up to make the tackle and a little shove. King, who made All-Pro, gives it right back to Dixon. That's a secondary that you like at Los Angeles with both James and King making All-Pro status.
Yeah, the reason they play a lot of DBs, Phillips, James King, is because they're good. And they know how to tackle, and they can play linebacker, too. It's a good defense. After 1.
You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Okay, bye-bye.
Press 1. I'm sorry. 0 is not
Representative Please say the name of your executive pet.
Rocknar.
Incorrect. Your call is important to us. We'll be with you shortly.
Okay, good. Yes. Hello, Daniel. No, please.
Calling customer service is the worst, so T-Mobile just made it better. No bots, no bouncing. Real customer service takes real people. I love you guys.
Ring your bell on.
This is the not-for-sale Kia Forte drift car with a blistering top speed and excessive amount of horsepower.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. To that one, first play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First down at Stafford. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
This is a jump. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Stafford now at 2nd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. just beating the play clock. Stafford steps away to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An update from Denver. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Red, up. Hey, 18.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a toss play. It's a Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Honestly, integrity, just like in the military, the Air Force Academy, serving for my family, my grandfather, those are the things I'm always feeling around.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I didn't have a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And a hell of a run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Trubisky will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Throws that, dog.
Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
God, throws that.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch.
Really? No.
Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford out to the flat for Riddick. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
Sorry, Who's that?
Now Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes a mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Trubisky with a give to Howard, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll get it up the middle, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Stafford underneath for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Any recommendations? Sample's okay. Just okay. Is it fresh? Sort of.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
This fish is raw.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 43 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. This is Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Hey, 18. Red, up. 18.
Now it's Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
We present this one to you as evidence to the contrary. There eventually is too much tape if one team figures out a plan. Cleveland at the end of the game last week has given ball control, and all of a sudden the Chargers, but these guys a second time they get beat up in the run game, they slow you down. It happens every year in the league. Let's go, let's go.
Red, up. Red, up.
Shut down. The yard short of the first round car.
Red, up.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out down inside inside the 20 at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
It was a waddler because of the contact on the quarterback, but Allen unable to make the catch near midfield. This is called a high 7. Allen's inside. No one in history of football would say, oh gosh, takes a beating on that play. Throws this ball better. He got hit stupid. It's a high, soft quarterback, basically. And Rivers has run this for years.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down. That's Cohen. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Parkey's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They come up in an offset eye. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
If he indeed got it, he didn't get it by much. This is a great push up front, but I think the nose of the football does make it over the line to gain. And whoa, that was definitely cutting it close.
This is where a veteran quarterback really makes it difficult.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Grant, I know you just fell off the couch down in Birmingham, Alabama, but Bill's over it now, okay?
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Ajayi. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on second down is Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This rookie's been so impressive. To make the 3 field goals, to step in after they had 6 kickers in the last 2 years. That was the big thing with the Chargers. Missing field goals, losing games because of that. The wind is blowing hard to his left, going up high gusty. He missed a number of kicks left in warm-up. But to be able to have a kicker, to trust him in these situations, has been such a huge pickup for this Chargers team.
On second down, here's Stafford. Wow, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception.
say no holding. Because you get a hold there and you're backed up 10 yards. Now all of a sudden into this wind, it becomes very difficult to kick. So
Rivers going in early.
yeah, he's cold.
Might stick him out just to see. The lead is 12. Made 35-yard attempt.
Instead, third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs. Because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Gotta go.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cole. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, gotta go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have broken the tie. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Yeah, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
Yeah, exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A give to Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ingram just too fast for Orlando Brown. And then once again, Joey Bosa moves into a defensive tackle.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
This has been a very good defense inside. Really getting up for the Chargers.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And the hit turn is loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Listen, Lamar Jackson is fine. He's a good athlete. I just think that he's playing at a very quick pace right now, and it just does not look good and solid to me. But one thing I will say on the Chargers side of things for the offense,
the Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He won it 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This game will visit New England next week. Obviously, you see the time and day right there. Of course, Indianapolis last night is going to Kansas City. And then, of course, we're still waiting to see what happens with Chicago and Philadelphia this afternoon.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Low. Low. I didn't hear it. I'm playing it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10, Stafford again. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. again. It's Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's got it up and through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Sun's still sleeping. I'm awake. Why still a fact? Ain't nothing changed. If you smoke cigarettes, you can become addicted. Addiction to cigarettes will just get in your way. So if addiction ain't in the plan, it don't stick on the fast. Keep it fresh. Live to that
Trubisky will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrett Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
There's no tape on him and what this offense has done is they did not be prepared for him. He will have success.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play action. Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes, but now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short game.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when you're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Ravens with the first block field goal of the season. Taking over now 30 minutes to see 100 minutes in real time since Lamar had his last completion. During that time, he's had 7 pass plays, no completions, 1 interception, and he's had once.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And shows, like you talked about, Jim, taking over for me, they needed a big game out where Coach said,
This drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Throwing now is Trubisky. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. John Simon in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League.